Right guys, I'm just getting dressed. New clobber. This one ain't out yet. This is an exclusive, by the way. So, what do you think? JH long sleeve, PFT, proper training. I have around 50 of these, and that's it. And when they're up, that'll be it. There's only one lot of these bad boys, and these are a little collaborative effort with one of my good friends. You know his name, 100% nasty, Ifbb. So yeah, I don't know when. Give me a few days. I'll have these up. But just thought I'd do a little sneak preview, just to tickle the taste buds a little bit. So this video today, what is it? It's just a catch-up video, guys. It's just where we are, what we're doing. For any of you that saw my post this morning on Instagram, a slight change to the approach now. So dieting, when getting ready for a show, obviously what we've been doing is pushing down hard, refeeding heavy, pushing down hard, refeeding heavy. We're now at the 4-week out mark where we need to start stabilizing things. Pretty happy with levels of condition. One thing that we know about me from previous shows is that there is no more detail than the details you have. You know, for me personally, if I was to charge full steam ahead and continue trying to drop body fat obviously is what you're trying to drop, but if I drop body fat or body weight, there is a cost. Cost being fullness, size, presence, silhouette, stature, all those things that make a bodybuilder a bodybuilder. Could I be leaner? I could be leaner at the cost of something that I require in order to even be able to stand on the Olympia stage in a way that I wish to present. So one thing about Jordan and I is that we are very, very eye to eye. So we sent pictures across this morning. Body weight was 271. Condition pretty good. And we posed the question, what would be the benefit now of continuing to dig in and sink down more? Both for it back. Absolutely bloody nothing. Let's protect what we have. So I've literally pretty much reached the peak of my condition for the year. That's something that I know, I can accept. There are always more minor details, but they are often exposed during a peak. You know, carb manipulation, fluid manipulation, so forth. You can bring out a level of fullness with obviously introducing a certain amount of carbohydrates, and by extracting some of the levels of subcutaneous water, you can then present a little bit more of what appears more detailed than you already are, and that's why it's a peak. So that'll be the next thing we do. That's not now. Possibly maybe run a mock peak, as they say, in the next few weeks. We could do, I don't know. But for now, the next 3 days is around just under double what my normal carbohydrate intake is, because normal carbohydrate intake on a training day for the past however long has been around the 400 mark. Rest day's been around 280. The second thing we've decided to do is now no direct cardio, and only have like kind of walks during the day. So there's no, I'll wake up in the morning, go to the gym, use a stepper, use a bike, use a treadmill, none of that now. Now it's going to be maybe 3 15-minute walks in a day, leisurely, just to keep activity in a good place, because really what we're trying to get from this now is the body to be happy and fresh. And you know, a fresh physique with low body fat A fresh physique with a low body fat looks better than a physique with low body fat that's not happy. So we're basically just trying to get the best out of where I'm currently up, because we have two options here: make what body fat I've already got unhappy, or make it happy. Hopefully this makes sense what I'm saying. But yeah, so that's the plan right now. We're going to do 750 for 3 days, and we'll just see where it's at, and we'll take it from there. Everything's a daily thing, you know. I'll send pictures in the morning to Jordan. If something's dramatically wrong or right, then we decide from that and make adjustments as see fit. But the proposed plan right now is 125 grams of carbohydrates 6 times a day in the form of rice or baby rice or oats. Oats normally I'd have before bed, just because they are somewhat heavier and help you sleep, and then during the day for ease of digestion, jasmine rice or baby rice. My breakfast typically, as you guys probably know from just experience of seeing what I eat, is normally blueberries, baby rice, and the Ifbb protein from Yamamoto, which is just a very high quality protein basically from grass-fed cows. And I'll do the protein powder again normally before bed in the oats. So I sandwich my days with 2 sweet meals, and then the rest of them are your box standard bodybuilding chicken and rice meals. Training wise, nothing will change. As you probably know, my setup is typically on a push day it's a 5 sets of chest, 5 sets of tricep, 5 sets of shoulder. Then I do abdominals at the end, 6 sets, normally 3 and 3, so a leg raise and that a crunch. And then the following day I train legs and biceps. Normally it's a 5 set quad, 5 set hamstring. I'll do 3 sets of a calf and 1 set of an abductor, and then I'll put 5 sets of bicep at the end as well. And then the following workout will be my pull day, which is normally a pull down with a kind of neutral to underhand grip, driving, you know, down into the pocket. A wide grip pull down where I'm upright and I squeeze my mid back. An aggressive row of sorts, whether it be a barbell row or a T-bar row. If it's a T-bar row, I might deadlift later in the session. If it's a barbell row, then I won't. Then I do some sort of prone machine row where I'm stabilized with like a kind of relatively wide grip that can hit my upper back, so I slightly tilt back, and then I try to hit lower lats with either a low cable row or low dumbbell, you name it, prime machine, doesn't matter really, as long as I work on those particular angles and have that same routine. It seems to work quite well. Like I say, I'll do a set of deadlifts, maybe a like max effort AMRAP set if I've done chest supported T-bar. If not, then I might do some light back extension at the end, or none at all, because sometimes what will be the case is that if I haven't done the barbell row, it's because the day before I've done something like a hip hinge on my leg day. So it all kind of marries itself. Depending on what I've done the previous day will determine what I do the following day and so forth, which is just experience really. Sometimes I'm up for doing everything. Sometimes I could squat, deadlift and everything all in a matter of 2 days, but you've got to go with how you feel. And being on prep, obviously you've got to be a little bit more sensible with energy levels and output and understanding your body and where and how much you can recover from. And that's that really. So the Olympia's coming, 4 weeks, big show, lots of people. You see some online critics like, too many people in the show. I'm just going to say this. Just going to say this and leave it there. It probably sounds easy to qualify for the Olympia because you've seen 30 men do it. But try. And if you can get there, then fair play to you. If you can't, then you can't really comment, because it's bloody hard. I promise you, I've got some really good friends. We've just witnessed this weekend one of the best bodybuilders on the planet, Brett Wilkins, miss an opportunity because of the depth of field at a show. That just goes to show you some of the quality out there is just absurd, because Brett would have walked most of the shows this year. But I want to say shout out to Brett, because I know that he's going to go to Spain this weekend and he's going to do his thing and he's going to get his ticket nice and early. He'll be the first man qualified pretty much for next year, which sees him in a really good spot with Matt, so they can do their thing and just concentrate on the upcoming. Shout out to Matt Jansen for being such an incredible coach. I really think right now, when it comes to like looking at the consistent coaches, you have Hani and you have Matt, and them two just need to nail it. So respect to them both as a member of the industry and as a competing athlete and someone that like really values knowledge and experience. I have nothing but admiration for those guys. And yeah, so I fly out on the 12th. We'll be there until I think the 20th, so it'll give me a couple of days to catch up with the boys. Anyone that's over there, I know that quite a few of the guys from the circles, Centre Party circles, if you haven't checked that out, link below, they're going to be there. Brief summary of Centre Party circles: it's basically just a social network for me, a few other pros, many probably your favourites, Jay Cutler and such. Basically just showing some highlights of our days and just having a conversation about things, whether it be something that needs to be censored or not. It's a place where we can be really open-minded and honest and not have to filter our mouths like Instagram. So yeah, basically it's just a place for that. You can get involved by interacting, commenting, and putting some emojis in there and approving or disapproving of things we say. So check that out, guys. On the back of that, I'm doing some AMAs now, which is the Ask Me Anythings. Myself, Milos Sarcev, Evan Senapani, Chris Tuttle, Antoine, Guy Sistanino, and I don't know if there's anyone else on there, but right now I know that's the guys involved. We basically do questions and answers twice a week each. So we accumulate a question sheet from you guys. You come in and you put your questions in there. And then what we do is we tick the ones that we wish to answer, or we can answer, we feel that we can answer credibly. And then we do a 20 to 30 minute video explaining the topics that have needed to be discussed, along with some other stuff about what we've been up to. And we post those twice a week. So there's really, there's 40 to 60 minutes of content from each of the individuals I just mentioned every week, covering all the topics you wish to know about. So don't be shy. Honestly, guys, like I wish I had this coming up. I didn't have any of this. Like I was paying people to tell me basic stuff. I was paying people money that now people would just tell you. So we're here, I'm here to just try and basically steer some people in a good direction early on so that they can get to where they want to get to sooner without having to make some mistakes along the way. Mistakes are obviously a good thing, but too many mistakes can cost time, and we only have so much time. So if you do want to get involved in that, don't be shy. The link is in my bio and the rest of the boys. It's Ask Me Anything at Ifbb. Honestly, I'm enjoying it, and the more questions you throw in there, it doesn't even have to be bodybuilding related, the more involved I can be, and basically just share some experience and knowledge from back in the day and keep myself fresh as well, because some of the things that you guys ask is good to keep me on my toes, because I've forgotten a lot of things. So having those questions asked again is a good way for me to go back into my own head and remember some of the stuff that I learned along the way. So I do appreciate it, and it is it's fun for me as well. Other than that, guys, been playing this bad boy, been playing God of War Ragnarok. I did the midnight release at Stratford. Video vlog on my YouTube if you want to check that out. It's a cool little video. We just did it ourselves. It's nothing crazy, but we just filmed some of that evening, and that was at Game. So thank you to Game Digital for the opportunity to get involved in that event. It was a really cool event. Very fun. Possibly some more things, down the line. Who knows? It's a peek into another world, another industry. Well, an industry that I'm very much in love with myself as well. I really enjoy gaming. I stream on Twitch. If you guys want to come and check it out, obviously just have a look at the shed is here on Twitch. That is my handle. It's a small channel. I don't have a lot of people. I'm mostly, I'm a bodybuilder at the end of the day. But I wouldn't mind if the channel grew and you guys get good conversations going on there with other people that are kind of like-minded. So it's pretty cool. And it's free if you use Prime for a sub. It's free to follow, free to sub if you have Prime. And yeah, I play an array of games, different things. Playing the brand new Call of Duty right now, obviously, that's just come out, so we'll be on there playing that with my squad. And we will probably host another tournament soon, because last year, or the year before actually, it might have been, 2020 I think it was, we hosted a tournament where the winners won money. and supplements, and that was pretty cool. So we're looking to doing something like that again, where we host a private warzone lobby, and maybe give out some prizes, who knows. Other than that, guys, just next thing that I've got planned is catching up with this gentleman, Alf Bales. I'll be at the Durham Ultraflex next weekend. I believe the date will be, I think I get there Friday, which is like the 26th, but I think the event's on the 27th, which is Saturday. We're doing like a meet and greet. I'll have some 8x10s for people, you know. Amp got them for me. I didn't actually do it myself, because I don't think people are interested, but if you do want a picture, then we got some 8x10s. I won't have any like actual merchandise there, because all of my kind of clothing and stuff is at a warehouse. I was asked this on Instagram, and it's not viable for me to get the stuff out and then take, because I'm traveling on train by myself, so I don't actually have any means to carry stuff. But I might be able to sneak something there and maybe do like a prize giveaway or something. Maybe one of these to someone lucky. I'll think of some sort of reason to give one away. Yeah, any ideas actually in the comments, you can comment below. What would be a good reason to win one of these if you come to the Ultraflex event? So yeah, there's that. Looking forward to it. We're going to train, me, Leroy and Amp are going to train on the Saturday. I think we're doing legs. Well, I know we're doing legs actually. So we're doing legs, probably going to get that filmed for sure. And then I believe Sunday morning I'm going to be training with Ant and Paul Baxendale on pull. So it's brilliant. Depending on what time I get there Friday, I could end up hitting push, I don't know. But I don't know what time I'm getting next to my train. Yannicka, what time's my train next week? She's busy putting on Christmas tree, no response. Don't worry, I'm not going to force her. So yeah, that's really what's going on. Like I said, I just wanted to do a little catch-up video because it's been a while. We will do some training soon. The reason I don't really film a lot of training all the time is because, I won't lie, it's kind of the same shit. Like, how many times do you want to see me barbell press? I can post that on Instagram. I've kind of explained a lot of my methods and stuff in my previous training videos. So if you are interested or are keen as to why I do stuff, please revisit the channel. There's loads of stuff on here. I do a lot of voiceover stuff because I like to be able to explain my choices and reasonings for the things I do. Again, in the comments, if there's anything particular you want to see, let me know. I did do an Instagram questionnaire the other day for things you want to see, so I do have some ideas. There was plenty of response. There was a lot of response. So I've screenshotted all those questions, so that will be integrated into some of the upcoming videos. But you know, in the meantime, I thought I'd sit down for 20 minutes, give you guys some of my time, and just have a little catch up and see where you're at. Let you know where I'm at. YouTube channel's at 93,000 subs now. Just want to say thank you to everybody for that. If you do watch and you're not subbed, please do sub. It means the world. Ura's just got his 100,000 subs, which gave him his plaque. I'm desperate to get a plaque and put it up on the wall just for my own little ego's sake. So if you do like the channel, if you do watch anything, please do throw us a sub, and I'll keep investing in the channel and doing some more work. But yeah, I'll let you know kind of what we're going to be doing next. Lock down a little routine. Obviously, once the Olympia is over, there's going to be a lot more free time, so we'll be able to do some really cool stuff in terms of like content on the go, some traveling and stuff. I really want to do some show you around things that aren't just sitting in a room or in a gym. Have some cool ideas for that. Possibly visit some gyms. Me and Magic Eye were talking about possibly doing some stuff at some gyms. There's a few gyms that want seminars, so could be a little stint of seminars next year. Obviously training sessions with peers of mine. I'd love to catch up with maybe Samson, Dean White, you know, the boys, get some sessions in, Rob Cannon, any of the guys. So if there's any other pros actually you'd like to see us train together, do let us know. Whoever your favourite pro is, we'll see it done. Even if it means I've got to get on a plane and go somewhere, I'm happy to do that. The world is open again, and I would rather stay active and do what I love and give you guys some good content. So yeah, appreciate that. Thanks to everybody that's been supporting the clothing at the jameshollingshead.co.uk. These hats have pretty much sold out. They had a really good response. Like I say, keep an eye out. I will do a post as soon as I know the availability and what I'm going to be doing with these tops. But just know in the back of your mind they are coming. And yeah, God bless you all, have a great day, and I'm going to train later. Hope you guys have a good time wherever you're up to. Wish you all the best. It's nearly Friday, guys. When it's Friday, the weekend hits, and nothing but positive vibes. So thanks to everybody. We'll catch up very soon on the next one. Legs.